one thing, I've actually had two men to help me regulate my emotions. One of them I attribute to coming out of a very terrible situation, and the other one, most recently. Like I enjoy the structure that comes with men. I genuinely enjoy that. But the very first one, he was so significant to me because I was about 22. We had an 8 year difference in our age. And I remember one day I was trying to pick an argument with him. I was literally talking to him so crazy. And he was like, whoa, 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 calm down. You don't have to do all of that with me. And his patience, like, was very notable. Like, you really took your time to help structure and coax my emotions so that way you could receive what I said better to you. But it also taught me, like, watch your words, watch how you treat him, because he didn't respond well to it. And it hurt my feelings because I liked him. I had a crush on him. And it hurt my feelings that I disappointed him or I offended him. And he spoke out about it. So I think that that is necessary sometimes when you're asking for a man who is going to have a very adamant leadership role. But it is a way you can do that and watch how you talk to me. Because, like Erica said, ain't no man finna tell me in public, sit your ass. You're not finna cuss at me. You're not finna call me out my name. You're not finna talk to me like that because you already know the type of woman I am. I go upside everybody head in here. You're not finna do it. So yeah, I think it's very important. I will also say that it really does show that we actually do like to be groomed. Because if a man can help you mitigate your emotions, that's grooming you. He can actually control how you feel in certain regards of certain situations. Even if he's not around, if he simply don't respond to your text messages, he's grooming you to control your emotions. He's playing, he's manipulating. He may be doing it in a negative way, but it's still grooming. So I just think that it depends when you talk about like the type of person you are. If you've been extremely moved by your emotions, if you've been extremely like fickle, or you act outright, or you get really offended easily, you probably would want somebody who's able to point that out and be able to say, hey, listen, it's a better way for you to do this. It's a better way for you to react to some of the things that you are dealing with.
So Paris, I want to respond to what you said also. So Paris, Jasmine, and Erica, and Marcus, it is a way to communicate. And for those of you who think I would say sit your ass down out in public or whatever, I wouldn't. I just have a sit your ass down attitude. You would be acting up and look at me knowing you'll just sit your ass down because you don't want me to respond. I would simply look at you like, you okay? And that you okay means sit your ass down. So as a man, I'm very efficient at regulating a woman's emotions. It is my number
Mr.
one.
Lego, I don't believe you. And I
Okay.
don't believe you because even in conversations where
I
women
need you,
get
you just stop talking. So see right there, I yell at Paris or whatever. I need you to chill out. See what I'm saying? But all together, okay. But all together, it's an easygoing way of saying sit your ass down. I don't run around telling women to sit their asses down. On social media, it's fun, we silly or whatever, but in a relationship, no man needs to be, because if you yelling at a woman in any situation, you have already lost control. I always say women are children, and y'all get mad at me for saying that. But at the end of the day, do you think the father of the child, a daughter, is gonna be like, sit your ass down? No, he's gonna look at her. He's gonna be like, yo,
this is the reason why I
what you
don't
doing?
believe you.
I'm almost done. I'm
All
almost
right.
done, Paris. You're gonna be like, yo, what you doing? And then you're gonna go sit your ass down somewhere. So at the end of the day, communication is usually non-verbal. So because of what type of dude you fucking with, you gonna go whoop yourself, sit your ass down, you're gonna do whatever you need to do on your own, and I ain't even gonna have to say nothing because you wouldn't know what type of dude you dealing with.
And Mr.
Okay, so
LetGo.
this is why I
Go
don't
ahead,
believe
Paris.
you. one of the things about me is no man who ever encounters me, unless I feel disrespected, can say I don't give them respect. I always am courteous to every man I encounter. When you deal with women, you already have a preconceived notion that we are childish, and the way that you respond to women in conflict or disagreements, it is reactionary. You yell, you have a very short temper for noise. You lack patience when it comes to noise. Trail never gets out his body. Marcus never gets out his body. JR will insert himself and he will gravitate to controlling the situation. His voice may elevate, his demeanor may shift for him to get that stronghold, but there is nothing about how you handle just us in general that makes me feel like you don't yell, sit your ass down somewhere. But it's also a thing of, I feel like the women that you deal with, they get a rapport with you, they understand it, and they tolerate that. But I'm telling you,
Hold on, tolerate
yeah, they
what?
tolerate that. They
Tolerate
because
what though?
they tolerate you telling them sit your ass down.
So you
But
actually think in a relationship, I'm running around telling women to sit their ass down.
I'm almost finished. But I am saying that as this is why I don't come on nobody's platform and try to pander to men. I'm not for every man. There is no way, Mr. Lego, as much as I respect you and as much as I know you personally and I know you have a good heart, you would never be the type of man that I would be remotely romantically attracted to, because I do not like your demeanor and disposition with how you create structure. I don't like it.
Awesome. That's awesome. But that has nothing to do with anything. But the point I was making is when it comes to the sit your ass down energy, no man needs to be telling a woman to sit your ass down in real life, unless it's some crazy shit going on and it's an emergency and he's trying to, I don't know, get you out of danger or whatever. I've been married. I've never had a crazy argument with a woman because she knows what I'm about. You're going to look at me and I'm going to regulate you because that's my actual job. You're going to act up, look at me, and I'm going to slow you down, regulate you, and then we're going to go back to normal.
I would say in Mr. Lego's defense, I did meet Mr. Lego in person. He is really a cool dude in person.
Yes, he's very cool. But I just don't believe that as long as
I'm actually quiet.
As long as we've known you, you are not a pushover, and you are very adamant about you don't tolerate disrespect, especially from women. Your vision is, women and men are not equal. You're not telling me as a man, you already see us as children, and you toggle back and forth between the accountability of women being adults. And in situations where you are irate or irritated, you would not voice that, regardless if it was a woman you was dealing with or not. You do it to me, and I know you have a personal relationship with me. So if I know you have a respect and a fondness of me, you're not telling me that you're not doing it for a woman you also have good intentions behind. You just happen to be betting her. I don't see that.
But
so hold on 1 second. Just think about this, Paris. Think about the time that you've gotten into it with women on a panel, right? That is situations where I'm never going to see out in real life. Even, if we were out somewhere, you act like that on a panel because we're on a panel, right? You go extra, right? So sometimes I go extra because you go extra. And I'm not saying you're regulating my emotions, but when you said earlier, I don't like a lot of noise. So when you go super extra, I'm like, yo, shut up, right? And at that point, you're never going to be like that. Or the typical woman is never like you are on the panel with other women in real life.
Not true. That's absolutely not true. And
you actually be like that in real life?
Back to the topic.
I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen a woman act like that before.
Black women are aggressive. Y'all stay saying that we have an attitude. Y'all stay saying that we.
No, I don't say that.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying.
You gotta remember, I don't say that. I see women as easy, not easy. I see women as easily.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to.
On topic. We gotta kind of get back on topic, y'all.
Situations where
I see women as regulatable. Put it like that.
It can be situations like that things like that can happen.